Hello from London. Well, it's a bit noisy in here. I'm in my favourite Portuguese cafe. I think I'm actually the only non-Portuguese speaking native speaker in here at the moment, which is quite unusual. But for today's quick tip, I wanted to focus on the sort of choices that we make when we're learning a language. And the message really is that we have to accept that there are really trade-offs. Now, this year I am learning Japanese as my main language, and I've set myself the target of doing 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. But I'm trying to do more than that where possible, and one of the additional things I'm doing is using the Anki flashcard app on my commute into work on the underground train to revise the new vocabulary I'm doing from mainly my Japanese from Zero book. Now, this is giving me 20 minutes on the way there, 20 minutes on the way back, reinforcing the Japanese vocabulary, and that's great. The only problem, though, is that I was previously using this time to do some reading in my advanced German. But that now has fallen by the wayside. So in other words, my Japanese study is costing me progress, consolidation with my German. The same's happening with my focused study sessions because I was, doing more Basque than I am at the moment. I'm trying to keep the Basque going, but because I've been ramping up the Japanese, the Basque is also falling off to a certain extent. Now, one way I can respond to trying to square this circle is to increase my efficiency. But that only works up to a point, of course. You can cut out distractions, you use time-saving hacks, but in the end it's all about how much energy we've got, and there are only so many hours in the day. There are real choices then that we have to make when we're learning languages, and they have consequences. There's no doubt that, the fastest way forward is to focus on one thing and to work on that. The degree of focus and commitment, cutting out distractions, will, to a large extent, not entirely, because methods matter too, but determine the sort of results that we get. But if you want to do more things at once, then you do simply have to accept that you're trading off the rapidity of progress that you're going to make. So we need to be realistic. For me, I want to do this Japanese, but I want to keep going with my Basque too. And therefore I have to accept that I'm slowing down to an extent progress in both. That's just life. So I'm accepting the trade-off, being honest about it, and keeping going. What about you? How do you react when you're faced with these sorts of trade-offs? Are you struggling with them at the moment? Sometimes I think it's best just to accept that this is how it is. To look at our motivation. Do we want to keep going with several things, even if we're slowing ourselves down on each front? If we do, fine. If not, maybe you do serial monogamy, as it were, and focus on one for a period and then move on to the next. Let me know about the sort of struggles you face in this area and how you're solving them in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the vibe, throw me a thumbs up, batter that bell, and share your fan. See you next time.